Solar Crest on Monkey.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
OG.
This is probably the fastest Solar Crest ever.
Jerax looking for an opening here. And all it takes is an avalanche toss and then one of the ultis from Nature's Prophet. He's actually body blocking him. They know that he's in the air. And they will walk over to the shrine now. Thompson gets the lifesteal. They toss away Koikva. All of this is some amount of space created mid for the Ember Spirit as 4 heroes grouped together. And now the chase comes. They found themselves Koikva. Thompson moves back in. This is going to be the Winter's Curse, which almost kills them off, actually. And they will bring down Thompson, but it comes at a cost, as Insania 2 will end up falling. And dancing on Insania, a triple kill for ILTW. G completely dominant.
700 gold in pockets of Insania. What did he buy? Just boots. He was so poor. Bottom lane, Jerax is gonna have a Blink Dagger and 600 gold. Easy.
My God. Yeah. This is looking pretty good for the Tiny, and Boxy wants to kill off a couple of these creeps, get into his own Blink Dagger. He's much further away than Jerax is.
Oh, I love what Ember has queued up. Look at that.
There's a time and a place for a Meteor Hammer on Ember Spirit.
I mean, you could possibly use Meteor Hammer while you're Light of Fisting. Like, yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. Same things with, let's say, the concept of Phoenix diving and using a Meteor Hammer.
Right.
Or they just want to have some extra damage on the towers.
I think that they realize it's a best of 5 and, well, got to keep your energy moving. Agya going to be chased down. Boundless Strike connects. That one won't kill him, but I think this one will, as the Ember finds Mikke in the background. Sleight of Fist going out with the Maelstrom. Ticks as well, and Agya going to be still under fire, under control, and killed off. And ILTW, he does not care. He doesn't care about anything. He might care about this. Remnant gets him away for the moment. The Haster popped, living for the second, and this is going to be the Aegis down. They have Winter's Curse available if they're able to hit it absolutely perfectly. But Alliance just going to have to give up that tier 2 tower bottom. So a bit too hard. That's what ILTW went.
You can play from far away with the toss, Monkey King, Boundless, Sleight of Fist. They could actually grab a kill on either Winter Wyvern or Rubik without even getting close.
You know what's crazy? It feels like OG has slowed down, but they've actually built a faster lead than they had earlier. Thompson going to be stunned there. A lot of damage out. The Boundless Strike, full control, and LTW realizes he has to back out of here. Lions are starting to get into some decent damage if they have the control.
Yeah, but they didn't get the gold. Neutral creep killed Dog.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh God.
I mean, it's hard to play 6 versus 5.
Man. I don't know. This is the most ambitious Midas that I've ever seen in my life. I guess. I mean, I can understand it. If there's a way you win, it's by going to the late game.
They try to go for a play hawk, toss on a hawk on a high ground.
Oh, look, the creep is getting the ward, though. It's taking it down. Oh, he knew.
Oh, those creeps are still there. We have, what, 1, 2, 3 on the Radiant side?
Look at them.
Dire are scanning.
They're going to form a pack. Thompson, very ambitiously, going to walk forward. We'll get hit by the Boundless Strike. Boxy's there as well. Thompson saying go. There's nobody else here to go with, buddy. He will jump away afterwards. So it looks like ILTW has decided to swap it back up and instead go for the Battle Fury instead of the Meteor Hammer.
Oh no. What are you doing?
I know, feels bad. Hello, Quakebuck. They walk at him, epicenter, kind of come out there, but Jirax interrupts it, and they got Quakebuck. Boxy does absolutely nothing, and ILTW finds 2 more over to the side. His Boundless Strike is a little bit bigger. They find 4 kills. Mickey trying to run, trying to hide. We'll have to just head back to the base, as this game, it was over at around 8 minutes, but it looks like it's well and truly going to be finished now, as they take a set of racks.
Don't be so generous. They got 4 runes, they got a courier kill, and everyone got the items, and they just snowballed from there. Also, the amount of sentries. I want to see how many sentries he bought for himself.
That is a mid that we should all look up to. TI winning mid, everybody. Buys his own sentries. Take notes. Jirax being assaulted, Top's in there to help him out. Meanwhile, though, they've got Ember Spirit under a little bit of control, but he remnants away and is perfectly fine. Mickey trying to walk away. 6 seconds left for the Rage. Axes not going to bring him down. Meanwhile, Mr. Johan just punching a building. And ILTW shows back up. Does able to steal some chains there, so that's going to keep him under a little bit of control. If they can hit the chains afterwards, it doesn't connect though, so he's still able to get the slide off. No Tail does die. Burrow Strike again coming from Boxy. They buy back on the NP and still have not been able to take the second set of racks yet, but Thompson walks forward and again just blows up Taiga. Instania 2 will soon fall. Roars him to death. Oh, and the taunt afterwards. My goodness. Buildings are falling. That's another round of damage out. Boxy, the initiation coming from the Life Stealer. Is it going to be enough to kill off Seb at the very least? They will bring him down, but now they've just walked into the trap of the Thompson Wukong command, and Quakebuck caught as well as he gets eaten up at the Sprout. 31-9. Feed the trees. And I think it's time to call GG.
Yep, it's time to call it. I mean, Life Stealer still split pushing. When I say split out the base, Midas is ready. That buddy.
Now, LTW will not be caught as he is out of there. And bringing items out, bottle charges, everything, no tail. They can go get some shrines if they want to. But I have a feeling that Thompson is going to look to one-shot somebody with his Deso.
He needs another Blightstone.
There you go. That's the dream.
He just brought the top one. I can't believe that Ember Spirit changed the Battle Fury.
It was a little bit sad, isn't it?
Could have ended it with style. Life Stealer.
Is under attack.
He's spamming the teleport onto them. Look at this guy. He's doing freaking No Tail is doing. He's just spamming teleport leaves on top of all of these guys. They do have the Winter's Curse. It is onto a tiny illusion. Not what you want to have happen. And there's going to be a Burrow Strike. Thompson able to dodge a lot of that damage with the epicenter out as well. Quick, but trying to steal what he can. But Thompson still lives through it. The Avatos coming from Jirax. Ultra kill for ILTW. And Boxy, one more time. That man has a rampage. And that is for sure GG.
Man, what's happening? Yesterday we saw Ember Spirit getting 2 or 3 rampages. Today, again, same style. This hero is going to be so popular in this batch. It's insane.
I think so. I'm going to start playing it immediately after this best of 5. And
that's not
if this game is anything to go off of.
Not how it works.
Okay, sorry.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. OG's turn to ban. Dire team ban. OG's turn to ban. Five seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to pick. Team Secret's turn to
Earth Spirit.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
The Undying waits.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to... Virtus Pro's turn to ban.
Beastmaster.
Seconds remaining. Team Secrets turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Team Secrets turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets turn to pick. Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
Timber Saw! Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets turn to pick.
Oracle.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
Phantom Lancer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets turn to ban.
Monkey King.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pros turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pros turn to pick. Team Secrets turn to pick.
Shadow Fiend.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero. Prepare for battle.
You rock.
Counter that, both drafts feel like they've got so many strengths as well as weaknesses against the opposition. And one of the biggest ones I want to flash up is the SF. It's no one.
Finally, dude.
Yeah, he comes up. It's finally SF gets picked up as one counter, but then he gets the other counter back.
Yeah, so EG won against eHome and Vici with their Timber, but those teams picked Beastmaster and Kunkka into the Timbersaw. Those aren't real counter picks. I've been hoping for an SF for forever. This hero outscales a Timber. Like, it's a mixed damage core, great synergy with the Beastmaster and the Monkey King. We were thinking about maybe like an Ember last pick, but when you have a Monkey King, you need something that's hitting buildings, and that's what this last pick SF does. Secret, you know, like Nahaz said, Lena's going to need to go off. I feel this hero needs to snowball, and the matchup Lena versus SF is not as Lena favorite as it was way back in the past.
Is the Lena still able to do a lot of damage when you've got the Oracle in your field? Like, how do you get it all off? And you're pointing to your screen right now to see no one.
Yeah, raise first. Raise first.
Raise first. What you going for?
So this is the new way to play, and part of the reason that this matchup is so hard to read, because you're going to just CS with Souls, rush bottle. We saw Sumail do this back in the past, and I haven't really seen it in a long time. This is the traditional way to beat unfavorable matchups, but it's very like high skill. You don't see amateur players even give this a shot.
Well, we'll see if no one can pull it off. We'll keep very, very close tabs on him. The laning phase at least has Nisha and Yamso on that top lane. So as you said, raises to begin with, trying to make sure that mid one doesn't feel comfortable, and then keep your eyes on bottom lane where Puppey, he'll be doing the job to try and zone out Ramses. And Ramses on his Monkey King. This is another signature player, and Ramses, what a great player throughout this entire tournament. He has just been on fire.
Yeah. He is the best player in the world right now. And I don't think you can make an argument for anyone that's not on his Dota team. Secret, they come out, they 3-0 this. Perhaps we change that up. But Ramses has been on fire. The guy doesn't make mistakes. He's incredibly involved in the development of the team's strategies. And he's nasty.
Yep. It's nasty. This is the greatest descriptive word you can find for Ramses. You're like, man, this guy's great. This guy's cool at Dota. And he's nasty.
There's a lot of words you could use to describe him. But
Puppey has taken so much strength off this. But that's an Oracle with 362 HP, but there's no aggression that will come out of Zai. But it has stopped Roger as well as Solo trying to get aggressive against Puppey himself. They know they just don't do enough damage to get the kill. This is when the Undying pickup works so well.
Yeah, and the cool thing about the way Secret can play this game is, like we saw at TI, PL will become a problem. Oh, wow. In the mid game, you can deal with them, but late game, none of these heroes of Virtus Pro really challenge him, especially when you have that like third, fourth item.
Lane, these Timber Chains, they're doing so much work. It's a 400 HP Monkey King. At least the Tango's a little bit more efficient for them, but looking for another chase. Going down towards the bottom while the mid is having its own fun. We have it on our picture-in-picture. Thanks, production, for ensuring we get to watch all of it. But Roger's hit level 2 finally, and really, Lena, she just got a regeneration room
top lane.
Top lane. Oh, there it is, the first blood against Pasha. We're looking at the bottom lane, because that's where the other initiator's coming in. Ramsey dodging one of the attacks with a mischief. Puppey getting a lot more strength back. And there's not much more that Roger can do to help out. They just can't get through the Timbersaw, and Puppey's so tanky.
This is the Undying factor. Even though it's a 2-on-3 in the bottom lane, Secret still come out ahead. This is Undying in a nutshell, especially when you have a super tanky, sustain-heavy core like Timbersaw to play off of. And look at Puppey just chasing Earthspear through the jungle. But this is great because he wants to go heal anyway, so why not just keep tabs on what Roger's doing and ensure his mid laner stays safe. Also, no one forced all the way back to base.
Yeah, he walked it too. That's a long time out of the lane. Lena will move ahead in the CS. This is her going off.
Yeah, and this is what one of the downsides of the bottle rush is that a well-played Lena, as mid one is doing quite good right now, out CS's you just because you have the nulls. Whereas you look at no one, he's just got a circlet to help with his last hitting. And mid one, when you get a lead like this, the SF will probably be able to keep pace, but you are going to win that initial trade. It'll probably equalize once we hit like that 4-minute rune mark, especially if Roger can make something happen here.
He's been waiting for a very long time. Thanks to that Dire Observer Ward, they have a little bit extra information on the high ground. So even if mid one feels like he may be a little hidden, it's not the case. Roger should be able to hit the rolling boulder. But if he doesn't, then there's no follow-up from no one. Even with the level 2 raises he has available, they still need more damage. And I fear for top lane Pasha, he already got hit out. It's the slow from the lands and the damage that just mounts the body block. He'll be... Oh, no, he's not okay. He's in a lot of trouble. Nisha just has so much hitting damage. And he'll get the kill onto Pasha.
That was well... It was a good idea from Pasha. He had 3 stick and didn't expect that last rush attack from Nisha to finish him off because he spawned the boar and he would have been able to salve in between hits and possibly turn that kill around as Nisha does not have a point in Doppel. Alas, I think he high rolled on that last hit.
VP's finally realized they need to try and change things up. Solar up on the top lane. He's going to help out Pasha and try and keep Shaman away from him. So any initiation isn't a guaranteed kill, which has happened so far. But then again, ES is also rotating. You can keep your eyes on that mid lane, but top's going to be where it's at. The Beastmaster Hawk, no one's going to be there on the right. And they could just roll in towards the Absol. Probably going to be the easier target. And in fact, that's exactly what happens. Solo sets it up. There's your kick. Nisha, he actually wanted to get aggressive, and he's done so against Solo. Supports arrive from Puppey. 1 decay will be enough. He's just out of range to reach Oracle. But that's why you've got the lands from Nisha. They focus that in towards Pasha. But coming underneath a wave and a half, Nisha, he feels the confidence. He's going to keep going for it while mid lane, no one has to back up to his tier 1 tower. Lina connecting on these stuns.
Yep. He has equalized, though. This is still about the same CS advantage the mid one had once no one returned after being forced to heal. He just caught a few too many Qs, but this is kind of the way it'll go if the SF just catches too many nukes.
He's
and now,
oh no, wait, no, he started with a shock. Thought he was in range for a shackle coming in from the fog of war. Well, I scared myself.
Yeah. A big part of this game is going to be VP's ability to create tempo. Secret, you have an Undying, you have a Rasta. Like, they can find kills and pressure all lanes simultaneously. Bottoms, I might go for this.
He was waiting for the stun, trying to get a little extra life. Ramses, one more hit will do it. He's he's got the distance. Zai going deep underneath the tower. While in mid lane, 3 heroes once again. It's the solo setup. It's just Fortune's into the rolling boulder. And no one, the last strike array will actually buy some time for Laguna Blade from mid one. He's starting to heal up thanks to all the nukes from Solo. And this will allow Lina to survive and then turn around, look for the kill over on the Earth Spirit. Unable to get it off, the Puppey drops the Tombstone, looks for the Undying minions. They're not in range, and thanks to Dire Observer Ward from Virtus Pro, they know how to play around the Undying.
You're going to see this game is going to be secret heavy for the early mid-game portion. VP, you're going to hit a timing when you have some Beastmaster items up. You can start shredding through buildings, perhaps get a Roche. But see, you've got the mega late game controlled as well, just because of the PL factor. And right now, definitely looking good for the side coming out of the loser bracket, just because of how much better their offlaner is doing in that sacrificial safe lane. Pasha's been relegated to the jungle, which this is how I think you deal with Virtus Pro as well. Shut down Pasha. Don't let him be this space maker. I would much rather play VP and allow Ramses and my carry to free farm than to put Pasha and my offlaner in a 1v1, having that 4 or 5 level advantage once you hit 10 minutes.
Especially when they're the late game heroes, like we've seen with the Terrorblade pickups. It's not like a Juggernaut getting a little bit of farm. Ramses, thanks to the heal, will be able to stay alive while up on top. They are really wrapping around as Yapsol wants to go in deeper, but Yapsol's the one they initiate in on. Once again, a quick little pop-off from Oracle, a charge down from Nisha, looking for a rebuttal support, but support the PL illusion blocks him from moving through the tree lines. Stick charge will keep Solo alive for a little bit longer, but you know Nisha wants this. A couple of illusions allowed to happen. Oracle turns around once more, looking for a trap, but it won't happen. Especially with the fact that mid one has arrived in the lane. They charge forward towards Roger. Lance may slow him down enough to hit the light strike, and that's why Roger quickly rolling boulders away.
You're doing a good job as well. This is what the top teams do. We saw a couple missed rotations from mid players in previous games of the tournament, but when mid one moves, Puppey is already mid catching the experience. He got a full wave before no one came back, and now he's going to get a bunch of creeps under tower. This is how you want to rotate around the map. If your mid moves, someone has to get that free XP and gold coming back into his tower.
With the creep skipping, they may get more than this. Get the experience in mid, but it's free damage onto the tier 1. Radiant is scanning, wondering if there's any kind of rotation coming through the northern side of the river. I can tell you right now, it ain't happening. Monkey King's having his own little battle against the Timbersaw on bottom lane. Always trying to line up for the good slapdowns to get the lifesteal back from everything that Zai takes out of him.
You're happy with this as your secret, though. Not many offlaners, especially melee offlaners, can stand up against the Timber. This is why they have the confidence to pick a third.
Especially when Timber's looking for the kills. Doesn't have the mana for another train. Actually, now he does. Soul Ring arrived on the courier, so he can stay underneath the tower, looking for another chakra onto Ramses. He'll switch into a tree, but that's what Zai wants to play around. Ramses, a slap down, buying time. TP's coming in from SF. No one. Can he do some work? If there's another stun available, that's what Oracle is trying to arrive to achieve. But Zai, 1 raise, 2 raise, but Timber chain down. He is away while Laguna Blade fails to kill, but the attack will from mid one around Roshan. Gets the kill on the ES. So they're still going on bottom lane. Zai is not out of the woods just yet. There's still triple raids available. 1, 2, slap down. No one gets the kill onto Zai, but it takes so much to do it.
Look top, you already have a tower push coming out from Secret. This is the strength of having your off-lane Timbersaw as your guardian in the, I call it the off-lane, it's the safe lane, but you get what I'm meaning.
Yeah.
You can't pressure Timber nearly as easily as Secret can apply pressure to this Beastmaster, who is still just rotating through the jungle. Pasha, not much of a game. Your bot tower as Secret is still full health, and you're winning 2 lanes because the Undying was sitting mid just freely. You kill top tower, and yeah, you lose a Timber, but that's a worthy death.
So this SF, okay, he'll be fine on bottom lane, especially with TP support arriving. In fact, with Ramses being as low as he is, he should be careful. And we'll get a little bit of healing from Solar. But is this actually more punishing? We've seen a lot of times the Dire side would just let the tier 1 and tier 2 towers go on the safe lane of VP. But doesn't this cramp up the style of SF's recovery? Yeah. Very hard to hold your stacks in place.
Oh, hang on.
Oh boy, yeah, we may come back to that point. Zai, where's the stun? There's your first control. Just hold the Timber in position, allowing the Razors to do work. Solo's the one with the nuke that finds the kill. They want to get rid of this Tombstone. 1 more hit will do it, but no, Puppey will take care of it himself. And they still want to go down. Fortification keeps the creep wave alive. Just holding Puppey in. 2 Razors will connect again. He's got a short-range raid. That should be enough to almost kill off Puppey. With the decay, he'll get more life up. But it's still not enough. Virtus Pro diving underneath towers.
I'm glad no one's doing... He's demonstrating what I would comment on, which is SF no longer just farm stacks.
Oh, wow.
But you got to get involved, and no one's doing just that. You can see how he just dumpsters a Timbersaw throughout the game. But you're concerned if you're VP. Look where Nisha is 2,000 net worth ahead of the game, and he has total dominance in this top Dire jungle. Pasha's got Roar, but I don't know. Can you really find the real one consistently? You're going to have a Diffusal soon as well. Is that coming out on the courier?
Already on the courier.
My God.
This is an 11-minute Diffusal blade for the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, and this hero crushes PL. Crushes Beastmaster. The support duo of VP have a very big problem with Phantom Lancer as well. You purge both their disables. Man, Nisha's about to go hard. I think you just shove down bottom. He links up with the Timbersaw, your big tanky frontliner. He can tank any tower hit, no problem.
They're tanking tier 1, tier 2, right?
And you have an Undying as well. Rasta, also level 7. Yapsor pops the Tome. He has Arcanes.
Here's your initiation forward, looking for the kill. Already starting off. SF lets the Requiem Assault blast out. Pasha arrives. He has the Roar available, but instantly wants to boost back. They do not want to roar this Timbersaw. They have no follow-up to it. The Earth Spirit's moving over. He doesn't have a TP scroll, so it's a long run. The Mass Serpent wants defense. The Roar goes out. The Phantom Lancer. He's so low on life, but they can't kill him off yet. In fact, Pasha's too deep in the shackles on SF. Great chain control from Team Secret. Support is there from Oracle, but no level 6. He can't keep his core alive. SF will fall. And Team Secret get exactly what they wanted. A tier 1 tower, couple of kills, and then the right to push into the tier 2.
I don't know how he missed the close nuke on no one. He only had the 2 nukes land. Not sure how he whipped that. It could have just misjudged the range by just a few moments. I didn't see the replay, but this is a tier 2 now. I was surprised they dropped wards tier 1 mid lane.
Mid 1, this will be a big pickup if Virtus Pro can get something back. And it goes with the help of the Monkey King. Yes, works with them to get it, but you lose a tier 1 and tier 2 tower. Mid 1 still worth a hell of a lot of money and good experience, and that's the one player who wasn't involved really in the bottom fight, even though the ES was trying to be. Ramses.
Yep.
He's still that ticking time bomb. Once he's actually going Battle Fury build as well.
Yeah, this is one of the ways you deal with the Phantom Lancer. Your illusions will get the cleave effect as well, and you handle Phantom Lancer the entire game. If your ultimate is up and you're standing inside of it, you just can't heavily commit with your illusions because they're all going to get cleaved away.
But do they have the time? do they even have the space? Like, it feels like both Monkey and SF don't have the space on the map to farm.
This is the thing. I think Ramses recognizes, look, if I itemize in this more fight, like, you're not winning fights right now. You can't jump into an Undying, a Rasta, PL with the Diffusal 11. Like, you're going to have to try and outscale. Inferior teams are going to maybe double down on the mid game, and then they're one fight away from a loss. Yep. You're ready to take some small losses now as VP in the hopes that eventually you can turn things around, and I think that decision is a good one. Even if they were to lose this game, you got to try and find that win no matter what the percentage chance of success could be.
The mental thing, get a little bit of run. Timbersaw, Zion, he's a long way away. Pasha has Roar up. Zion will just chain out. Of course, I know he's tanky, but as we proved with Ice, oh, that was the Demon Edge. It was the Demon Edge for Monkey King. That would have been a huge increase in damage for Ramses, and it's gone for 3 minutes.
That makes me feel silly about what I just said, Toby.
Hey, it was fantastic. The problem is the courier was going directly over their own jungle, and they're looking for kills. Puppy comes out. He's actually going to just Wukong command Ramses. No other choice. He can't jump away in the tree line, so they have to get rid of this Tombstone. Soul Rip will make it a little bit more difficult. Tombstone is gone. Zai, he'll stand underneath the Wukong. He doesn't care. He'll chain through. Lost a lot of trees. The slapdown's good, but the mass overwatch. The trap is up. No one's getting away from this one. In fact, 4 heroes all inside the trap. Beastmaster makes the false promise. He'll be able to survive and get his roar off. But Nisha, he's still the bigger hero. He wants to try and stay up, and he's able to do so. So much regeneration, and maybe mid one. With the shackles up, Ramses will fall down. Mid one sticks around for it, and SF will fall as well. Team Secret. It looked like the most disastrous wards from Yapsor, but it was the greatest wards of all time.
Hey, at least it was 2 from each team, right? Worked out. Ramses, he got Yoled. Mid one just accidentally walks into tower range. That second shot put him at 8 health. If he goes down, I think Ramses might even live there, but turns out for a big win for Secret.
The other fun thing, the ward started to actually make it so there's a hard choke point on the ramp. It was so difficult for Virtus Pro to get the support up. Beastmaster, like he just walked away, and he was with Oracle on the far side, which just stranded the rest of Virtus Pro up the hill, and they couldn't walk into Team Secret.
Yep. And now you're in a position, you can see the power. Like, Secret third pick Timbersaw. They didn't care if this hero ended up getting countered. They have at least 2 people that are excellent on the hero in mid one and Zai.
Are you still happy to see a Holy Locket on him, though? He's gone double braces into Holy Locket.
I think that that item is very bad, but on Timbersaw, it's pretty good. You don't need the hood necessarily in this game. It gives you health, it gives you raw stat, like raw HP and mana, but it also gives you a ton of regen. It's just a super value item, as it gives Timbersaw everything you could possibly need, plus it boosts your health regen effectiveness. And if you look at the lineup of Virtus Pro, you're going Veil on Roger. Who's going to have a Spirit Vessel anytime soon? You've got Oracle going for it, but 2K net worth, he's still the full items away. He has the urn, but that's it. And he's going to have to buy all the wards.
I think they realize they need to amplify the damage, the small damage they have. Because right now, there isn't enough of it. The physical damage of Ramses isn't intimidating enough. Nisha, well, he'll get his own kill on bottom lane. Beastmaster just being caught out. He's all by himself, and with that, Team Secret look towards Roshan. There is a Beastmaster hook inside the pit, but thanks to the Sentry Ward, I don't know if he's up. No, he's up on the hill. Nope, the Light Striker raid. They're looking for any kind of extra information. Mid one with one more slave will get rid of that hawk. And Virtus Pro, in fact, it's Roshan who kills it. He'll clamp it down. All right, ES, he's in position. The Dire Observer is down. They have no extra information inside the pit. Beastmaster will respawn. He can TP out to the shrine if he wants to join the fight. Roshan, 1.2k, rolling boulder in, but the volley block from Puppy, absolutely perfect. And that is a punishing kill against Roger. Aegis the Immortal into the hands of the Phantom Lancer. There was a bit of a YOLO, but if it worked, it would be great. But I don't think any team is letting that opening be there.
I don't think Secret is letting that opening occur, Toby. I've seen many an Aegis steal. There's a few that have happened to me that I don't want to bring up, but this is Team Secret. They're playing incredibly crisp and clean, and you know, going back to the KL Major, right? That series went to 5 games. VP won the first, lost the next 2, but ultimately closed out and won those final 2. So, you know, if you believe in superstition and coincidence, whoa!
Really nice. Yapsor actually getting caught up on the top lane. He burned Requiem and Yule Scepter to do it. Just walked up and did it. Monkey King's looking for the last bit of money. He's almost got, in fact, he now has the Battle Fury. So, new items arriving from Virtus Pro, but with no Requiem of Souls. VP may want to be a little bit more careful. Observe the sentry's being planted down. That's not going to last very long. Actually, yeah, it will. The sentry's too far away from the observer ward.
Nisha's just unstoppable. He's got a Manta, he's got a Diffusal, and none of the heroes of Virtus Pro are geared up to deal with his harass. This is one of those games where Secret's going to thrive in long fights. Virtus Pro, you need to find immediate kills with your Roar, with your Requiem, and under your Monkey King ult. If Secret can bait out some of these cooldowns and keep the core of their team alive, they should be able to clean up easily once that all fades.
There is, however, the mentality of Virtus Pro. So you like saying, like, VP later on can fight, but look at their observer wards they place. One on the hill on the southern lane, and one's actually almost in the middle of that, like this mid lane just out from the tier 3 tower. It's so defensive on the line drawn, and then the other two, they watch the northern side, watch that river entrance to see if they can go into their jungle and keep that Monkey King farming up. But Team Secret, they go the other way. Smoke up, run up through mid, Sentry Ward's planted down, ES needs to create a little bit of space, and he just rolling boulders away. Goodbye, Solo. Nice to have you back and playing with the team, but you are most definitely dead.
Level 12 roster, he's going to just drop boards on the high ground. Zai's going to tank. This is the strength of Secret. They've hit it timing. Everyone's spent their gold, and they're just ready to go high ground.
Our Serpent wards are there. They'll clean up the creep wave, but as long as these wards are up, Beastmaster can't go in to deal with it. Nesef doesn't want to get too close.
And mid will have the blink.
Still no Requiem. Actually, no, they have the Requiem up now, so maybe they can Yule Scepter and do something. But the jump forward, where's it going to come from? Monkey King's coming in through the rear, so Ramsey wants to trap him out, thinking about jumping across, so he'll jump away.
He cut the wave, Toby.
He did.
He cut the wave.
Wait, the backdoor regeneration, stopping Virtus, stopping the VP racks. Now Ramses will be punished for it. They catch him in the trees. There's that blink you were talking about going to work. They didn't clean up enough of the Mount Serpent, but Ramses, he'll buy back into the game. Didn't commit the
look at Roger.
Command.
Look at Roger, he's trying to make the same play.
Yep. He's going to rolling boulder into that, however, and that's going to be with the entire team. Striker Ray trying to get rid of the Dire Creep Wave. They're burning up the mana of the Monkey King for the moment. He's got 11-1 charges, so he can still go back into the Wukong, but can't get the full bump up just yet. He comes in closer, but this is too close. PL initiates forward. Remember, he's still got the Aegis Immortal. Monkey King, he can't afford to die. That's why Oracle has already popped the ulti. He knows how risky it is. Beastmaster and he hits the back line. They find the initiation. Hex and Shackles over on Roger is buying more time for the defense, while Nisha underneath the tier 4 towers is just taking everybody out from Virtus Pro. ES is down. No one can commit the 1 charges. He'll have to actually use the defensive use. Wants to survive, goes for the Requiem, cannot get it up in time. It's just the Death Requiem. Buyback to Bubble, and they will be heavily committed because Monkey King is now finally doing some damage. With the cleave, but still can't get the kills. They turn around, Lana's been taken out. Ramsey needs to finish the job. The Shackle, there's a dive back for no one, but GG is called. Virtus Pro. They are getting worked by Team Secret. Great drop, great execution, and Team Secret look very, very clean in game 1.
You can see Puppy game plan for that Earth Spirit first pick. Goes straight for the Undying. I love the concept that they worked with. You have all these heroes that peak